December, there's no snow, there's no ice, there's no coldness. Temperature is rising. You can see on the horizon the Nibiru system. It's there, and it's going nowhere. The pinkness of Nemesis, and these people walking around having a clue. Well, I believe most people do have a clue. The thing is, things are getting stranger each and every day, and we all just need to tell other people that other things are happening. Subscribers and viewers all know that the whole situation is happening now. So it's about time that we start becoming closer and gathering together now to let others know in the whole of the world that these happenings are happening now. It's too dark for 2 p.m. over there. Here is another live cam in Italy. You can see there the haze, the Nibiru system, Nemesis. You can see the pinkness, the reflections. Now, as I said before, the reflections will come in bigger, a lot more stronger. Now look at this. These reflections are larger. They're beaming in. Look how dark it is on the land. These are definitely reflections from the heavenly bodies. And we all need to just keep looking at the cams, studying the skies, because the blueness is gone. They're spraying our skies to hide the system, and it's clearly there. You can see that these heavenly reflections are here now, especially on this cam. So it's just going to keep an eye on all the different cams, and also collecting lots of smashing images of subscribers from all over the world. And I will make a video up soon of all your images. And also, as I said before, we need to be strong as a community, because Jeff P is doing a fantastic job. So is Dill Martin. His video today was outstanding. And also Scott doing the news reports and other work, absolutely smashing. And Wayne and Steve Olsen is doing great as well. But please look at the horizons and the skies. Look above the screen. You can see the movement. You can see where the heavenly body is moving. Look at the top right hand corner to the left of the skyline logo. Look how the brown dwarf's reflections are moving there. So important that you see this now, that these bodies are here now. Here's another image. It's only 4:30 p.m. Look how dark it's got there on that weather cam. Another part of Europe, very dark. So we are darkening. It really is true, and the thing is, the system is coming in now. It just proves it on this cam. Things are looking stranger every day now. This is Lake Maggiore. You can see here. This is another part of Europe as well. Stunning area. Good for breaks and trips. But the thing is, look at the plasma coming on the left-hand side. Look how dark it is for 2:30 p.m. It's too dark. Very, very dark. People have got their car lights on. It's got too dark. Things are starting to change now. It's got to a point now that people are starting to look up now. I've had many subscribers that have turned around to me and say that, Matthew, it's too dark where I am. The horizons are too pink. The plasma is too bright. The blueness for reflections from basically, it could be the blue Kachina. The blue Kachina could arrive now. There's lots of heavenly bodies out there. We are now heading into a situation. This is the Pillar live cam, also area of Europe. But look at the sky. Okay, you've got Nemesis, you've got Nibiru, and you've got the binary twin as well, Nemesis. So it's just the redness and the textures. You can see the different colors there. Look at the snow on the ground. You've got the redness. This redness is coming from the binary twin. As I said before, our sun, we could end up being lit up by the binary twin, as our sun is now being covered by the heavenly bodies. It's been done before. This has happened before, many times before, when the earth has had these heavenly situations. We are tilting. We are in trouble, basically. We are heading down towards the crossing, right close to it now. This is another part of Europe, and it's the Olympic slopes. But look at this. Now the sun there, the sun has gone down this part of the world, but you can see where Nibiru is reflecting off the mountains. Look at the snow. Look at the steeps. You can see the redness, the reflections, the darkness in the sky above. Our natural skies are changing to grey skies now because huge reflections have come in very, very strong now. You can see this other cam here, and this is another part of Europe. Look at the plasma on the left-hand side. Did you see the color change then? This is because we are having reflections. The reflections from the Nibiru system. Look carefully up the screen. Look at the plasma. The sky is changing rapidly right in front of your eyes. This is because Nibiru and Nemesis are very close to our sun now. The sun is being agitated. The sun's core is burning, as I said before, twice as hot. These solar flares are coming into us, and our atmosphere is being burnt away. You can see this on the screen. The color changes, the pinkness. All these before last year weren't so bad, but now it's starting to become very noticeable. But see, people still don't want to see. Look how pink our sky gets. These powerful flares are harming us. They're hitting the Earth's core, causing the Earth to burn, and also the earthquakes to shake our land, causing disruption to families and people around the world. They need to know this is because of why these earthquakes happen. And there's huge rocks out there, like last night, that video of that heavenly body that was up there, northeast. And also there was two objects, very large objects that were behind it. Now I can't say what them objects were. I don't know if they were TR-3B craft that were following the object, or they were huge asteroids or meteors, or other being ships. But they were there, 100%. And I just want to keep showing you the cam footage to show that these reflections are moving while the sun's plasma is in full beam. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, those bodies are being hidden by that simulator. That simulator is up there in front of our sun. And it's about time that people need to know this. And I know now all subscribers are aware of the fact that we are being covered and NASA is lying. This is another skyline cam in Europe. Now, they are spraying the skies all over the world. It's the same chem spray everywhere in the mornings. So I believe that every military, every air force, every part of the world are doing the same job to hide the truth and pull the wool over our eyes. We're driving around in our cars at 2 p.m. in the afternoon with the lights on full. Some parts of the world have summer holidays. I mean, some parts of the world are in the summer period. But when I look at their skies, it's the same. It's bleak, it's dark, and it's being sprayed. They're leaving it right to the end. But the thing is, though, they're fighting a losing battle, as I said before, because these bodies are out there behind them chems. They don't want to stop the banking system. They want to keep it running to the very end. They feel that we should just basically put in the dark to the end because they know we're in deep, deep trouble. This is a weather cam that's down there in Iceland. Now the thing is, though, basically timestamp is the 27th of the 12th, 2016, 3:09. Now the only thing is, so basically, it just looks too dark. This is the Brazil cam again, like yesterday I showed you, but you can see the pink reflections on the horizon. The blue skies are disappearing because we've got all this trash coming from the inner solar system. This is the Nemesis reflection that's on our horizons. Now the thing is, Nemesis is huge. It's massive. And it's very close by us now. And also Nibiru, the pink reflections come up in the morning, but Nemesis stays there all through the day on the horizons. And also you can see the movement behind them clouds. So it's just keeping an eye on the skies as the simulator is basically beaming down on this that land at the moment. This is a Malta cam in Malta. And also, basically, at 4 o'clock it's very, very dark. Too dark, and you can see at the horizon there, you can see them chem clouds that don't move. They just stay there. As the sun's going down and the binary twin, you can see the blueness over the left-hand side as the hydrogen is being burnt off them clouds. These people must be thinking, why is it so dark already? Too dark for the day. It's really a time now that people now around the world look at these cams and notice that things are changing. Here is the Florida cam again. Look at the clouds. It's now the 27th, as I said before. And also over there, it's 9:13, and you can see basically the redness, the reflections on the sea still, and the clouds are exactly the same as they were before. So all this time, in the past 24 hours, the clouds, the hydrogen is being burnt off them from the binary twin. The clouds as well, that are very unhealthy, and it's basically getting closer now. I believe, out of all these cams that I'm showing you now, I believe the old saying, calm before the storm. And this is what's going to happen. This is really going to happen because you can feel it out when you go outside. You just know. We all have good instincts and we all know that something's going to be happening. Here we have the live Tenerife cam. Now look what they've done in the morning. They've actually sprayed all the skies and it's left this haze. Now this haze is from the chemtrails, from the planes, the military jets they use, and the secret space jets. Now the thing is, basically, this is doing us no good at all. It really isn't. And these people must understand, for the time of the day at 3 o'clock, look how dark it is. Come on. Come on, NASA. Come on, government. You know that this is starting to slowly come on top now. People start to be aware of this. You can see the gaze. You can see the haze of the sun, and also on the left-hand side you can see all sorts of other hazes as well. These are all reflections, and they are moving on the cams. You can see now. They can't hide this anymore. It's getting to a point now they're having to screen the skies fully. Before, 6 months ago, they were just putting a few chemtrails up here and everywhere, making lines and crosses all over the skies. But now they're having to put a full spray on now to hide everything. I believe now that we are coming towards a situation. I've said this all along, and the skies don't lie. It's right up there above us now, and they just want people to keep their eyes down. People are becoming ill. They're not very well. A lot of people are not very well now. They're feeling heavy. They're feeling stingy eyes, and as I said before, you know, and it's all because all these chemicals are coming down at us. And the only reason why they're doing this is to hide things that are up there in space and in the skies. This is another live cam. It's 4:18 p.m. Look how dark it is. Can you see the illumination there on the right hand side on the horizon? Behind them chem clouds is an illumination, and the skies are brightening up there as well. But look how dim it is and dark for the time of the day. We are being tilted, and it's just basically the people are now starting, I believe, to notice. I really do think they're starting to notice this now. This is the live beach of Genoa. Genoa is a part of the European area, and look at this. Look at the plasma on the right hand side as the sun's gone down, and look on the left hand side, you've got the reflection of Nibiru and Nemesis. Behind that you've got the blue Kachina, I believe. Other people and subscribers and channels have told me that this could be 100% true. All these reflections are from different bodies. They are. There's 1, 2, 3 and 4 on the left, and all the trash that's coming in. We are seeing all the reflections, and every day through the channel I'm just going to keep going until we start seeing the heavenly bodies, because I know they're out there. I saw that last night and it shocked me. It really shocked me. It just come from nowhere, just come out, and them objects beside it still blowing me away. I'm stunned. I am stunned. I was shocked this morning. I came back home and my wife said to me, "Are you okay, Matthew?" And I said, "I've seen yet again another strange object up there in the skies." And we both viewed the footage on a 50-inch screen. We were shocked to see what was behind it. You know, we don't know what they were. NASA won't say anything. The government won't say anything. We are the only ones to find out and to search the truth, because they will just keep their mouth shut. And it's just a crazy situation. There's a respectable guy, an English guy called David Dobbs, and he basically speaks the truth as well, and he sees what's going on, especially with media, that they're just keeping their mouth shut to the very end. They won't say nothing. They really won't. And it's so important that we just try and search for ourselves. Here's another city that you can see on this cam. Look how dark it is again, and the greyness of the skies. It's supposed to be bright there at that time of the day again. I mean, look at it. It's so dark. We really need to know that we're going right towards the Nibiru and Nemesis crossing right now. These people are going to be so frightened and shaken, because they're just going to not understand when the earthquakes comes and the large tsunami. And they're not saying anything to us. It's so unfair. This is an Ecuador cam. Now look on the horizon there now. This is the beach cam that I saw yesterday. Now before it starts getting strange and the skies become different. Okay, it's 10:23 on the timestamp. Look at the pinkness on the horizon. Now Nemesis and Nibiru are coming in. Look how different the sky colorings are. Look at the darkness on the ground at that time in the morning. It's not right. It is not right. If you get a holiday brochure of this area, okay, through the years, through a couple of years ago, you'll see the adverts on there, and you will see how bright and nice the sun had been in the past. But look now. The horizons are very pink, the haze, the silver haze in the skies. This is all to do with Nemesis and Nibiru that's coming in. The reflections and the redness is coming in now. I believe people are going to start thinking this isn't right, and I believe this. Even Africa has got it as well. Look on the horizons, the pinkness, and also the greyness of the clouds. There is a heavenly object that's lurking behind them clouds. Now Nemesis is huge, as I said before, and it's reflecting all across the globe. You can see how red and pink the skies are behind them clouds. Look how dark it is on the land. And the timestamp as well, being 3 p.m. It's just absolutely unreal. For Africa, it's supposed to be very, very hot, but they're banging those chemtrails up there every day now. They're covering the skies all over the globe. Here is another Africa cam. This is South Africa. Now look at the plasma where the simulator is in front of the sun, and the pinkness on them clouds. Them clouds look like they're just stuck on the mountains. There's so much chemicals, so many chemicals up there now, and reflections. You can see them lines of reflections that are moving on the left side of the plasma of the sun. They turn it right up so we can't see nothing, because if that was turned back down again, then we would see Nemesis and Nibiru right there. They would see it. Look at the yellowness on the ground. No, I'd say the same thing, but I just want to show you on different images the same refractions, the same colorings, you know, the same. It's all the same. Everything on the cams is the same color. The sky is just a grey haze all over the world. So we're showing this on every single cam. 3 o'clock in the afternoon is not right for that time of the day to be that yellow. Here is a Caribbean cam, and also there at 9:30 in the morning you can see the darkness and the dimness of the sky. Sorry about that, I had to sort something out with the wife. Now I'm back now. But you can see here, look at these strange clouds. They're like squares. These clouds are chem clouds. Now the thing is, so basically you can see the pinkness on the horizon on the top left corner. The pinkness is here every single day now. It's winter time, and you can see how all these rays and colorings that are coming through, and I believe 100% that we've got this brown dwarf star that's reflecting off the sun now. There's going to be some bad weather coming soon. There really is. This is the Newport Coast cam. Now this cam is very interesting because it's a live cam, and also you can see the darkness in the sky above and also the haze on the horizon. Now this haze is just going to get yellower and pinker each day, and I'll be keeping an eye on this cam as well, because also you can see a shadow on the sea in the far coastline of a reflection of a huge heavenly body. And sooner or later, everybody's going to see it. Everybody. Here is that haze again on the Laguna beach cams. You can see the plasma and the movement in the left-hand side. And this is basically where you can see blatantly that the yellowness on the ground, the sky, the darkness and the yellowness, these reflections are here now. And also you can see that haze of the Nemesis system to the left, where the sun on the further left on the screen is going down. Here on this Venice cam, you can see also the darkness. And also there you've got the timestamp, 8:40 AM. Should be a lot lighter than this. If we swing the cam round, you can see there as well the plasma and the pink reflection from Nibiru and Nemesis on the horizon, just to the right of where the sun's coming up. Sooner or later though, and I really mean this to the heart, sooner or later in the summertime, it's going to be so bright people ain't going to want to go outside. People would just want to stay in. Pets, cars, people that drive their cars, taxi drivers, people going to work, they're going to be suffering so much this summer coming because it's going to be so hot, super bright. Because last year it was very, very bright, and now it's going to go. It's just a situation now where we are being affected all the time now. Here is the New York skyline cam. Now look again, you can see these chem clouds. They're so low now, they're touching the buildings. And also you can see the pink reflection from Nemesis and Nibiru. And the pinkness of the skies and they're on the buildings. And also for 11:42 AM, come on New York. Open your eyes and look above. You know you're going into darkness now. This cam proves that we are going into so much of darkness now. Again I say 11:42 AM in the morning. Look at the skies. We are heading close now. The reflections from Nemesis is here. These are not our genuine clouds. These are chemicals. They're being sprayed above us every morning to hide the system. The blue skies have gone now. It's time to repent. It's time to wake up. It's time to know that we are going home one day soon. We need to just keep our eyes to the skies. And all you subscribers, and I know, looking at this screen, you will know, and you just know from the heart that things are changing so much now. This is a New York skyline cam. You can see there on the timestamp 11:43 AM. Look at the heat and look how dark it is. Look at the darkness where they've been spraying them chemtrails, the chemicals. We are going into an eclipse. I told you this before, and this is 100% true. And I want to try and open many, many people's minds to know that this is a true event coming. So many channels are now trying to throw the truth at you. It's so important. The trolls, the shills, just forget about them, because now just look at the cams. Look at the cams. We are going into darkness. It should never be this dark over there. It shouldn't. It's time now to look at all the cams. It's so important that we do this. This is the Brooklyn Bridge cam. Now I did have an image earlier on this morning that was absolutely amazing. It would have blown you away that you can see Nemesis. So I'm going to bring that image up on another video. But here you can see those cams being burnt away. You can see the hydrogen leaving the natural clouds, and also that simulator is up there in the sky, and the yellowness. It's very unnatural, that colour. Look at the buildings. You need to look up at the sky and the buildings and the reflections on the sea to know that we have the binary twin in our existence now. It's here again. We have had it time and time before. The poles will shift. They will truly shift. This is an interesting cam, okay? Now you can see the sun on the right hand side. Now that's the simulator in front of the sun. It's far too big. And also on the horizon you can see Nemesis, the reflections. Now then pink reflections get bigger in some other parts of the world. But there on that cam you can see that huge reflection on the skyline. So important that that's not the sun that's causing that. That is another heavenly body, Nemesis. And also the darkness on the land. The simulator is covering a lot of the reflections. It's getting dark. Here we have as well, 27th of December 2016. You've got the time. It's coming up to 12. Okay, look how dark it is. 12 o'clock, 11:49 a.m. It's very hot. Look how dark it is. Very, very dark. It's so important now to know that we are eclipsing with the Nibiru and Nemesis system. And on this cam I went to you earlier, about a week ago, it was slightly lighter, but look how dark it is now. It's so important that we know that this is going on now. This is the Miami and beach cams. Now it's very important, as I said before, I am showing you the darkness on these cams on this video. You can see here how dim it's getting. Look at the time, 11:50 a.m. in the morning. Look how hot it is. Now the thing is though, it's so important. The binary twin is heating us up. All these people on the beach are unaware that our binary twin, Nemesis, is heating up our globe. We have got two suns in the sky. They are hiding one with these chemtrails. They are using military planes. They're using as many planes as they can get up there to hide the binary system. Now the thing is though, basically, you can see the reflections on the sea, but the most important thing is how dark it's getting. Look how dark it is. It's so dark. We're getting darker every day now. And this cam proves it. You can see. These people are just enjoying the heat of the brown dwarf, Nemesis, and they don't even know it. They really don't. Our sun is being covered by a huge simulator that's basically covering everything. The halo is covering the Nibiru system. It's here. I wish I could just get out the camera and just scream at these people to tell them what's really going on, but government and NASA, never a straight answer. They are not saying a word. They're not saying anything. It's so frustrating to know that then people are being lied to all the time down there. Look at the darkness of everything that's going on. And please listen to Scott as well, because his channel's fantastic and he comes out with the truth. He researches everything and he's getting it to a T. Absolutely perfect. And Steve Olsen and Wayne, they're just doing a grand job trying to get the truth out there that this binary twin is now burning us. It really is burning us now. It's December. Look at this cam. This is the Londres by the Sea cam. Now the thing is though, look at the timestamp and look at the darkness. 11:53 a.m. in the morning. Look at the heat, the Fahrenheit. Look at the darkness of the sky. Look at the pink reflections from Nibiru reflecting off them clouds, them lowered clouds. It looks to me that if I was on that beach, I'd need to walk around with a torch, because look at it. It's dark, it's dimming, and people are not aware of it. But us, the people that are following the channels, we're aware of it. We can see it. We know it's coming because look how dark it is. For that time of the day, it should be nice and bright. I keep saying this on the other images, but you know this is the truth. This is the truth. We are going into an eclipse and the binary twin is in front of the sun now. This is a very interesting cam that I go back to show you that you can see the horizons. It's very important. I use this cam on a daily basis, and when I see some strange things out there in the skies, I like to come back to it to show you the subscribers. Because you can see the hydrogen being burnt off the clouds, and here on this cam, the darkness on the ground as well. You can see here on the right hand side that there is a huge object that's lighting up the skies on the wrong side of where the sun's supposed to be. It's on the other side. And here on the land on this cam as well, it's very dark. For the time of the day, it's just very important that we try and get the message out there to everybody, because when you look at the sea, you will see the golden yellowness and the pinkness of the heavenly bodies, because the skies don't lie. As you see there, you can see basically the pinkness from the Nemesis system. What they've done is they've chemtrailed every single morning. They're covering the skies so we can't see the truth. Now, if they didn't do this, you would see both objects. You will see Nibiru and Nemesis, and then you will see Hellion. Hellion's causing problems as well. There's people that reported it. Lots of things and strangeness going on up there in the skies. So it's very important that we just check the cams every day. And also, we've got to be strong and keep the channels going to show the public and the subscribers and viewers what's really going on up there in the skies. You can see another reflection going on the seabed, the pinkness there would be Nibiru. And also look at the clouds are a mess. They're just being stuck up there, being burnt away now as the solar flares are attacking our Earth from our sun, because the sun is burning twice as much now because the core is being heated up. Sooner or later you're going to see the heavenly bodies. People are going to point up to the skies, look up to the stars, and notice that we've got these huge objects that are coming in. There's so much trash and comets and asteroids that are coming in with it. And I believe last night could have easily been a huge asteroid or comet. I don't know what it was, but it was very spectacular to see that. As you can see there on the right hand side, there is the reflections from Nemesis. They cover it all the time with this thick black cloud. And it's every time we go to the cams and we can see these images all from all over the world. People, and I respect that, just want to carry on with their lives, right to the very end. But for the others that know the systems here, it's very important to prep. And also, there's so much respect that I give out to people on the channels, because I think it's absolutely fabulous that they've showing the proof that what's going on out there. There's many people that are got their cameras and their camcorders, and they're getting up at early hours of the morning for us, the people that want to know the truth. And you've got to respect them people. You really have. There's so much out there now that's coming in now. As you can see here on the right hand side, there's another reflection up, reflecting on the sea as well, another heavenly body that's there. We have many objects up there. We've all viewed them. We've all seen them on the Mexico cams through the years, on the other cams. Up in the skies as well, you can see them. People can see them. And it's just time to wake up everybody. Everybody needs to start looking up now and seeing what's really going on up there in the skies. Because I'm here in the UK, and basically, sadly, we have bad weather here in the UK where the skies get very cloudy. And when I look out at night time to see if I get a clear night, I will go out. I will grab my camcorder. I will grab my telescope and I will go out for you. And I will look and search. I've seen many things up there in the skies, and I've videoed them and put them on the channels. It's so good to try and get the word out there, you see. And also, other people have said and sent me emails and messages and images saying, Matthew, just put this on your channel and use this one, use that one. And also, again, just forget about the negativity of people. Because I believe they're watching the channel and they know something's wrong as well. They know something's wrong. They keep coming back and watching because they know that Nibiru is out there. The system is here. The system is 100% here. And I just want to try and get that message out to you, and also many other subscribers and other channels. And a message to you again, Steve Olsen. You're doing a fantastic job. You've gone so far now, and don't stop. You are doing brilliantly. And Wayne, you're a great guy. You really are. And Cryptic Star, thank you for doing that video with me. That interview was smashing, and I'm going to get that onto my channel too to get that sorted. And Ian Gordon, your weather reports are fantastic. What you do is brilliant. You know, don't stop. Don't let anybody try and put us down, because we're just going to carry on. And Sharice Nelson, respect to you, and your work is fantastic. Everybody's work is great. You know, we all got to stand our ground and just keep on going. Anyway, I'm going to go now, so respect to you, and I'll do another